Hey everyone, welcome to Driven Life TV. Welcome to another video. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. So today we're going to be reacting to something that happened at a public lecture that Vitumbiko Mumba was actually doing at in Blantyre. I think he was talking to university students and other young people. And this was a public lecture that was aired live on Facebook and other platforms. And so one of the people who was asking a question was a student, an engineering student at Mumba'S. And so what happened is that as he was trying to ask the question, I think he was not able to express himself very well in English. And even when he went to Chichewa, I think he was not able to express himself as well. And so many people have attacked him online. Some people have said negative things. Some people have said some positive things. Some people have tried to defend him. And even Vitumbiko Mumba has come out to defend the young man. We're going to look at his reaction later on in the video. But I want us to listen to how this young man expressed himself. Then I'm going to give you my thoughts towards the end as well. So let's look at this together.
I am Grieving Bright from Mumba'S, and if I'm following you well, you try to pick brain from our dean, engineering. Okay, I am Grieving Bright from Mumba'S. So if I'm following you well, you tried to pick the brain from our dean. So where are we?
I tried what? I tried what? I tried to do what?
You were trying to ask a question from our dean academically. Mumagamba zo kuzana onena kuti someone like a student is graduating with distinction. Timari kudinkula inagefe. Yeah, and later muntu uja kuzarani akukhala lecture. Yo, so ngari paujeni like ku development kokapena ku staff amakaona kuti munthu uja wapanga kuti my contribution kuti akhoza kupanga qualify kuti akhoza urani akhoza kupanga like the issue of employment timaona anthu ambiri akunena like likamapanga majobo sika amakhala kuti uzwa kunena kuti like maujeni amakhala kuti uzona kuti the experience must be needed. Yeah, okay. In terms amata urifusaza kuri mwina dikhale ndi experience pa zinthu zina zake. So how can we expect like maujeni mayangi engineers kuti akhoza kukhala so yera ide experience pa zimene zozo?
Oh my God. And I think this was Vitumbiko Mumba trying to be as serious as possible, so that the young man doesn't feel in any way negative about what he's actually trying to do. And so one thing that you have to understand, I think what comes out to me from the beginning or from the get-go is that there's a mentality that as Malawians we have, and that is for some reason when someone speaks good English, we actually start to conclude that they are what? They are intelligent. Okay, we have seen this so many times in parents when they send their kids to maybe kindergartens or nurseries that have a language policy, or they send them to high schools or maybe elementary schools, schools that prioritize the speaking of English. Most of the times when these kids are able to speak English from an early age, the parents begin to brag about their kids to other people. The kids look like maybe they are learning a lot, maybe they are intelligent and things of that nature. But you also see such kids lacking in so many other facets. Okay, we see this in colleges as well. You find that someone from a community day secondary school is topping the class when these guys who came from high school, maybe from maybe other prestigious schools in Malawi, they are struggling in class even though they can speak good English. So at the end of the day, I feel like we are one of the few countries in the world where we laugh at our fellow citizens for failing to speak a foreign language. Okay, if someone from China was failing to speak English properly, even though they will be educated, they will be doing some engineering or medicine or anything like that, no one from China will laugh at them because they will know that, oh my God, he knows how to speak our language. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a very interesting way of behaving, if you know what I'm talking about. English is not the end or be all. It's not the main thing. It's not the thing that should actually make you feel like you're on top of everything. Okay, it's not. Okay, Now, apart from that, we also need to stress the importance of being able to express oneself. It's not okay for a person to be at college, to be doing engineering, or maybe to be at Mumba'S, a prestigious institution, because even this can affect the marketing of Mumba'S. Okay, maybe in Malawi it's not really that big of a deal, but if this was America, where now someone from Harvard is failing to express themselves, that will not bear a good result for the university itself. It would affect the publicity of the university. So at the end of the day, at that stage, a person should be able to express themselves. In as much as English is a foreign language, but if you can't express yourself very well in English, maybe you should try also your vernacular should be able to express themselves. Because if you saw, I think when he was speaking in Chichewa, he was not making much sense. If you know what I'm talking about. And so it's very important that you work on your ability to communicate. This is why, from a young age, we're learning language. When you go to college, you're still learning communication, because no matter where you go, communication is important. You can't tell me that I'm going to go into business, I will not need to stay in an office. Even in business, your ability to communicate will either or affect whether you are able to retain customers, or maybe whether you're able to land big deals or not. At the end of the day, your ability to communicate is paramount in every area of your life, at every stage, in whatever you're going to do. And so you can't be at university and you're failing to communicate. Okay? And as much as I know we have different backgrounds in our education, and it's not okay to laugh at a person just because they're not able to speak a foreign language, but at the same time, as a person, you should aspire to become better at communication. You know what I'm talking about here. Become better. Make sure you sound convincing. Make sure your message gets across. Make sure you have logic to your speech every time. Make sure people take you seriously. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And also make sure you sound intelligent. I always still tell my students this. Make sure you sound intelligent. Okay? It's very important. So at the end of the day, I don't like what people are doing in terms of laughing at him. But at the end of the day, he is at college. He's supposed to be able to express himself. That's very important. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a response that Vitumbiko Mumba did to this. I want us to look at that right now. He says that I've seen a video clip of a student who asked me a question last night, making rounds on social media. I salute this boy for gathering courage and asking me a question. He may not be a good public speaker, but I think he needs love, encouragement, and support. I don't want the young man to look back at the public lecture as his point of departure from his dreams. So if he accepts, let him reach out to my PA, Edgar Mkanda, and I want to have dinner with him at my place, understand his background, and if there is a need for support, I will do that. Better help than ridicule young people. I was once like him. So that's a very kind gesture from Vitumbiko Mumba. But at the same time, it's one of those things where people are beginning to laugh at him, ridicule him, because at the end of the day, you find out that some of us, even if we're given a chance to speak at such a public lecture, wouldn't even sound better than him. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So it's really important that you practice, take it upon yourself, you become better. You never know what platform you have. And you have to understand that this young man was seen on national television, and he was not able to express himself very well. And so that's not a very good thing. That's not a very good thing. And it's a very, I hope he doesn't take this negatively. At the same time, I hope this pushes him to just work on his communication skills. I hope he doesn't look at this and say, I don't need this. It's very important you improve on this stuff because it will affect your future. It's very important. Speaking skills are one of the most important things you need to cultivate. Very important. Every area of your life, you need it. Every stage of life, you need it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So that's my reaction to this. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a good one.